Hello there, I'm Buna. Hi. I think I might have forgotten to say that in one of my other videos. That's fun. So, I've been talking a lot about track ordering, and you're probably gonna be wondering why. And the main reason for this is just because it dominated the entire creative process for Ocean's Dream. Because in the blink of an eye, track ordering was kind of an afterthought. It being 15 tracks, I was like, yeah, I want all of them, so I'm just gonna make it work. And Ocean's Dream was the opposite. It was a real nightmare, honestly. Trying to do track ordering for 12 tracks as opposed to 15. And because I had this long list of 17, and there were, 3, 4 I was happy to let go, that still left me with like 15-ish. I ended up with 15 at one point and I was like, no, I can't do this again because it was so much work. For the blink of an eye, with the best in the world mastering 15 tracks. And given how much of a problem child Above and Within Metal Clouds was, it was a problem. It was a legitimate problem. I was determined to have a shorter track list than that. And I actually just ordered like 15 of them, or I tried to. This was the main way I cut down to 12. This was how I did it in the end, because I couldn't decide. I couldn't do it, so I tried to order it, and there were tracks that didn't fit. So they had to go. Twilight is one of them, and Peace is another. I've talked about those. That was the deciding factor for how Ocean's Dream is now. And to me, that's actually been one of the best ways of track ordering that I've ever done. It's one of the best decisions I ever made as an artist to try and do things that way. Because then you do end up with something that flows really nicely and you can't necessarily question it. The other problem is because I still had this brutalistic mindset that I actually originally had Ocean's Dream as 10. And then I thought, well, that's no good. 10-track album? That's shorter than average. And I originally had 26. So that's just not enough. And there were tracks that I really regretted having to dump. But on the one hand, it forced me to do it right. It really did. It absolutely forced me to make the right decisions about which tracks were on and which tracks weren't. This is just something I recommend that you do. Think about track ordering and how big of a thing that is, because a lot of artists don't think about it that much. I am not going to name names, but I do have some very specific people and very specific albums in mind. I'm not going to name names. But it's clear sometimes that people don't think about it at all, or enough, and they just think, oh well, these are the singles, so I'll put that as like tracks 1 and 2, and it's like, really? And sometimes that works, to be fair. But to me that's always a big, okay, you haven't thought about this. And we all know people who've done it. So I don't need to name names, frankly. I'm going to be revealing the track ordering on my blog next week. And you know what, I actually revealed this before the promotion campaign started. In that trailer I did all that time ago, you remember that? One of the first things you knew about was the track ordering, because that poem is 12 lines. My album is 12 tracks.